Hi everyone, it's Deb with Everything Alpaca, and I'm going to do a video blog today on one of our yarn lines, on the Mirasol yarn line. Mirasol is a yarn out of Peru, and we carry several lines of Mirasol yarn because they do a lot of alpaca, a lot of nice merinos and blends thereof. The Mirasol yarn line, on their label, they'll always have a picture of one of their Quechua Indian folks, because the Quechua Indians are the original alpaca breeders in Peru. They still tend to all the herds in Peru, and they are very involved in the yarn process, not only from raising the animals, but they hand dye a lot of their yarns. So Mirasol always gives homage to the Quechua Indians, and a percentage of any sale of Mirasol yarn goes back into the community, because these folks live almost at poverty level. And so the money that's generated from the yarn goes back to the community to help improve the living conditions of the Quechua Indian folks. So the first yarn here is Cuscu, and Cuscu is a newer yarn for us. We only have 3 colors, but there are more. You can go out to our website, click on the link for Cuscu yarn, and it'll take you out to the Mirasol page for that yarn and show you all the other color combos. But this is what we carry right now, this purpley, and then this taupey with a little bit of the blue, and this one is like the opposite of this one. So it's mostly blue with a little bit of the taupey. I envision some kind of a striped shawl project in that one. But it is a good sock yarn because it is 40% wool, 40% bamboo, and 20% nylon. So the value in Mirasol yarns is also always appreciated because their pricing is fabulous. So you get 439 yards of this really nice yarn, great feeling yarn for $23. So good value in that, some very pretty colors. Next I'm going to move into Umina. Umina is a super yarn. It is a worsted weight yarn that is actually royal grade alpaca 50% with 50% merino. Royal grade alpaca, so now in alpacas we grade the fiber from 1 to 6, 6 being the coarsest, 1 being the finest. So 1 is like baby alpaca. That goes up to about 23 micron. So when you get into a royal grade, you're talking less than 20 micron. And it's just, the lower the micron, the softer the fiber. So this is royal grade, and you get quite a bit of yardage in this for a worsted weight. So there's 247 yards, 50% of the alpaca, 50% of the merino, and it runs $25. That's a great value for that. We have several colors. I'm not sure if we carry all of them. All of them can be viewed on if you click on the link on our website to the Umina yarn, you will be able to see all the colors. We carry most of them, if not all of them. Great, great yarn. Then our next yarn is Sisa, and I love Sisa yarn. This is a chunky or bulky yarn, and it is a blend of wool and baby alpaca. I think it's a 60-40. Let me look at the label here. Yep, 60-40 merino alpaca. 137 yards for $14. And some of these have a little bit of a tonal, like this looks blue until you really look at it. You can see some purpley in it. This one you can really tell the different tonal colors. Some of it is just solid. So you have to really look at the yarn. This is pretty solid. This one definitely, you can see the tonals in it. So you have to really look at the yarn. Here's some more of the colors. And then down here. But you can always get more information by going to our website and clicking on the Umina yarn link, and that'll take you directly to the page for Umina. Then let's move around to Nuna. Nuna is like the bread and butter line. This is, I think, one of the first yarns Mirasol came out with. Another great value, 191 yards of sport weight for $14. And this is a blend of 40% wool, 40% silk, and 20% viscose, which explains the luster and shine, beautiful shine in this yarn. I think we carry all the colors. Again, double check the website, but I believe we carry all of the colors of this yarn. We've done several knit-alongs with it. There's several projects hanging in the store for samples. This is a sample that came directly from Mirasol to show off the yarn, and the pattern is free. We have it here. It's a free pattern with doesn't even need purchase actually. And then this we did as a knit-along. This is the back of it. It's the Procus shawl. There's the pattern. There's the back. I'll swing around and show you the front. This was really a very fun project to do, and gorgeous. Really shows off a lot of nice colors. So that was done in Nuna. Then we come over to their Pima cotton line. This is called Pima Curry. And this is 100% Pima cotton out of Peru. 208 yards for a whopping $12. Gorgeous colors. Pima cotton has a beautiful sheen to it. It's a very premium cotton, and Peru raises some of the best Pima cotton in the world. So these are some of the colors of this Pima cotton that we carry. Pima Curry. Then another newer yarn for us is Concha. So Concha is a blend of, let's flip the back here. It's 50% super fine merino lamb's wool. So baby, like baby alpaca, this is baby merino, and 50% cotton. So this 50-50 blend. This is a neck warmer that I did out of one of the colors. This color actually. And so it has a little bit of a stripe to it, but it's not like in any kind of organized fashion, but it gives some visual texture to the yarn. And these are the colors that we carry. That's more of a gray. It's not quite the blue that I had. It's more of a lighter gray. The greens, the aqua color. That's more of a denim-y blue. But you can see the different colors that we carry. And this is more of a gray tone over here. So I think that's all of the Mirasol lines. Oh, I forgot about Ushia, sorry. So we have two colors of Ushia right now in stock because we were trying this yarn and we haven't gotten around to making anything with it yet, but it is a super bulky yarn. So $22 for Ushia, 98% merino, 2% polyamide. And this is another one of those chainette style yarns. And it's so $22 for 114 yards, which is a great price for a super bulky yarn. So we have it in these two colors right now. You can see that this blue has a little bit of the purpley tonal in it. And this lavendery shade has a little bit of a gray tonal to it. So that's a super bulky, make some great hats. And just big cowls, neck warmer, scarf kind of projects. You can get a hat out of, you know, like one skein without any problem. Might have a little left over even. I'm trying to see if I've missed any, but I think I got all of our yarns from Mirasol. So if you have any questions, give us a call. Our phone number is 303-660-6684. They do have a lot of pattern support for their yarns. So if you go online, you know, follow the link from our webpage, you can go online and see projects that are made from their yarns. This is that Sisa again. I can't remember if I talked about the chainette with the Sisa. So this is a chainette yarn also. So the chainette, as you can see, it's like a braid almost. The advantage of this is that the yarn stays very round, so it is very squishy, and I made this out of Sisa. And any cabling or any pattern that you have really stands out like 3D because the yarn keeps its shape. It's a beautiful yarn, really fun to work with, and it looks just like normal yarn. So Just because it's a chainette, you can't tell it's a chainette in your knitting, but it keeps the yarn squishy, holds its shape, keeps your patterns, it pops your patterns out. You can even tell in the ribbing how popped and nice the ribbing is along with that cable. So that's the advantage of a chainette style yarn. I've had a lot of people say, I don't know about that. Well, let me tell you, it doesn't make any difference in the final look. As far as the stitch definition, although you do get a little bit better stitch definition with it, but for sure any pattern just pops on your project. So I love the chainette. I think it's very nice. I hadn't knit much with it, but now that I have, I'm a fan. And this is the Umiña again, which is the Royal Great Alpaca. So happy knitting. Give us a call if you have any questions, 303-660-6684. And you can always pop us an email on everythingalpacaco@gmail.com. Thanks, everyone.